it's Proud Cat Lover, and I wanted to make a little video about this because I've been noticing with a lot of Exo Terra plants, whenever I purchase them, they've been coming like this, and it's really starting to frustrate me because it's not very safe. You would think that this entire plant is made out of plastic, right? So you go to look at this tip right here, and you've got a piece of metal sticking out for, you know, the gecko or whatever animal you have to harm itself, and that is a very sharp piece of metal that is just sticking out right there, exposed. So I'm going to show you guys if you buy any like this, and I would highly suggest you check your tanks if you have any plastic plants that are hanging plants. A lot of them I don't have problems with. I'll show you one real quick that I purchased at a pet store that has a plastic piece that covers this. This one here in my cockroach tank, as you can see, has a plastic stub that goes over the metal piece. So as you can see, not all plastic plants come like this, but that was quite disturbing when I got this one and saw that it had this metal piece that not only is just sticking out, but it's cut at an angle, and it is really sharp. Like, if I were to do this, I could probably cut myself if I tried hard enough. I really don't want to, but I could. So I'm going to show you guys the way that I cover these, but if you were to have a type of animal-safe, non-toxic rubber that you could dip this in, that would be an even better idea because it'd last longer. But I'm going to show you, since I don't have any of that. I normally just take some Scotch tape, and it's not double-sided, it's only sticky on one side. And I normally take a piece, which I don't really know if I can do with one hand. I'll just hold the tape with my foot. And you'll just take a piece, it's about this big here, it's like maybe an inch. Hold the plant with my feet because I'm professional at doing this. And you'll stick it over the piece of metal, but you'll leave a gap, and I'll show you what I mean. You'll do it like this, to where it actually isn't rubbing up against the piece of metal, and you'll kind of clamp it around that so it sticks to itself, of course. And that kind of seals it. And if there's any sticky pieces left of the tape that may be like uneven, that's where the scissors come in. You just will snip the sticky ends off the bottom. And most of the time, if you just give that a chance to adhere properly without some misting after you do it, if you're sticking it in the tank right away, then you'll want to avoid misting just to make sure that the tape has time to cure and fully stick to itself. That right there is a temporary solution of protecting your animal, because the other day I was watching Ember, and her tail had curled around this very spot here, because hers is covered with tape as well. And if this tape hadn't been there, I would have probably never noticed if her tail had a little hole in it or not. What works even better sometimes is duct tape, but sometimes, like I said, if you go to mist after you put it in the tank, the duct tape tends to not stick. So you'll want to let it kind of adhere to itself like this right here. So anyway, I thought I'd just make that quick video because it's really starting to annoy me that Exo Terra is getting sloppy enough to let metal be exposed on hanging plants that are for like geckos and other arboreal type reptiles. And even I have, you know, the plant in here for my snake, and it had metal exposed, and it came out of the package like that. So, yeah, for any animal that you're using these for, I would highly suggest checking the tips and either dipping it in rubber or just covering it in tape until you have something to permanently cover that with. It's ridiculous that you have to do it, but I'd rather, you know, be safe than sorry with that kind of stuff. So even if you have to use tape temporarily, at least do something to cover it so that your animal is not exposed to possibly cutting themselves. Because if you don't know about it, because it could make a little hole, then here you're going to have a reptile or whatever that's got an infection because it's gone a while without you noticing, and that would be an awful feeling. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good day.